Back to Sydney, back to Australia. And this time you didn't come alone. You actually, it sounds like you brought Sean Strickland with you to Sydney, because it sounds like without you, this fight would not be happening here. Is that correct?
You are 100% correct. I got him his first passport. I got him his first flight out of his country. I got him his big money fight. So he should be really grateful after this. He should be really grateful for the opportunity. I mean this is sincere. He should really, because he's talking all this shit, and it's whatever, but like he should really be grateful because I'm changing his life for the better.
He was just in here talking to us.
Ooh, fill me in.
You can sort of imagine it. He did say thank you, but
oh, he did?
Yeah, he said thanks.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. You teach him nice. You teach him nice things.
I can't guarantee he was being sincere, but he did say it.
I'll take it.
Sean, I was going to ask you if you've been behaving yourself on enemy territory, but then this story comes out. You're punching fans in the ribs, and what's going on there?
Listen, you guys, let me clear this up for you guys. It was more in jest. It was fun. He had a giggle about it. I had a giggle about it. But you know me, you gotta do the right things. Okay. Continue.
How are you feeling about this Israel Adesanya matchup? On paper, most people would say, "Oh, you need to go in there and grapple this guy to win." But we saw them say that about the Alex Pereira fight, and you didn't do that. So, what are you thinking about your game plan ahead of Sunday?
I mean, here's the thing, guys. I've been wrestling my ass off. But I also wrestled my ass off with Alex. Problem is, man, you get in there and your gets a little bit hard. Next thing you know, you're going to turn into a boxing match. So, maybe I'm going to try to be a complete MMA fighter, but no promises. No promises.
He's obviously not really cutting a very serious figure. He's not coming in here like, I'm ready to get the job done. He's coming here, he's cracking jokes. Do you think that's sort of an example of how he's really feeling about the fight, or is that just how he's trying to push the nerves off until the end of the week?
I think that makes him really dangerous. I think that's what makes him dangerous. He doesn't care. He knows I'm gonna beat him, so he doesn't care, and he's gonna try and do his best to beat me by any means necessary. I've been there before. Even my last fight, I knew I could beat this guy. I was like, I can fucking beat this guy. I almost beat him every fucking time. And I beat him the first time, but I know I could beat this guy. And then, he ended up beating me. But I was just like, okay, everyone's counting me out. I'm the underdog. So I was like, right, bet. I'm going to use this, and I don't care. I'm going to give everything to this fight. And that makes you a dangerous man. A man with nothing to lose and everything to gain is a dangerous man.
Did you learn anything from Alex when you sparred with him that can help you in this fight, or was it kind of you were there to help him, so you weren't really learning things from him, it was the other way around?
I mean, it was kind of both, like you ask a guy at that level, like, hey, what do you see? What do you see, world champion kickboxer? And, he gave me some insight, and, we changed and adjusted accordingly. But at this level, man, there's no mistakes. You make one mistake, you're
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest threat Izzy can pose to you this weekend?
Bro, did you grow a beard out? You look a little bit more masculine. Is that what it is?
I'm trying to emulate you.
Did you have a beard? Is that what's going on? You have a beard now, right? Yeah, you look like the top now. I like it, bro. No, you're good looking. Are there women in here, bro? Give me a. You look a little better, right? You look like you got some hair in your nuts now.
Thank you. He admits that before the Pereira fight, he should have wrestled. He should have gone in there, and then he didn't, right? He goes in there and he wants to prove a point. He said ahead of your fight, I've been wrestling, but sometimes you go in there and it goes out of his head. Do you think he'll have an ego about his own stand-up that when this guy who's supposedly superior, he'll have to match you, or will he shoot for the legs?
I mean, he did say he's a better striker than me, so I welcome him to try. But I think his team is too smart, he trains at Extreme Couture. He's got Eric, Ray Sefo and them on his team. So if he listens to his coaches, this is different. This is not just a regular fight that his ego's going to take in place. He wants this. I know he wants that. He tries to push it away, like you say, just to I guess, how do you do, what do you call it? Just to relieve yourself of the pressure, if you will. But I think he's going to wrestle. And I got something for his ass, because me and my buddy Craig Jones be hanging out a lot. So, yeah, we've been around the world. We've been training. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm yet to, choke a motherfucker out. So that's one thing that's on my list. And I hope he wrestles. If not, cool, stand and bang, do the man dance, as you will. He's selling wolf tickets when he talks about that, by the way. It's just, I don't think he's gonna man dance with me. And if he does, I'm a better dancer than him.
So against Israel Adesanya, are you planning on coming out there and shooting a double, or do you have to mix it up and try and, sort of get his game and read his cues?
I mean, here's the thing about Izzy, man, the China man. If we could start calling him the China man, or the Chinese whore would be nicer. You fight a guy like that, dude, fucking little twinkle toes, running around, dance around, it's hard to shoot. You're going to have to go nose to nose, dick to dick, and make it a war.
How do you start doing that against a guy who is moving like him, though? Do you just have to
cut off the ring, and take some jabs, take some punches, get some blood, give a little bit to the gods.
Okay. He talks like, I want to kill and all this sort of hyper aggressive stuff. But do you believe
Cap.
When you look at when you look at the other guys you fought, is he this really tough guy that can get in there and have a war and see you through to the end, or is it just these are all words that just disappear when he steps in the cage?
He looks good against guys who are human punching bags. Roll back the tape, UFC 253. I said the same thing about Paulo Costa. And this is not my ego talking. This is just me speaking strictly facts. I said Paulo looks good against guys who are human punching bags. Look at fucking Deshaun's last fight. He fought the Bus, and he was a fucking human punching bag, just stood there and got beat the fuck up. And I told you guys, Paulo will not catch me. I will catch him eventually. And I told him I was knocking the fuck out. And I did. Again, this is not my ego talking. This is me speaking facts. Sean fights guys and looks good against them because they let him look good against them and they let him get in their head. But again, I've done this how many times? This is deja vu. This is deja vu to me. Like, all this shit's semi-fun, but what I really want to do is just fight. I really want to fight and showcase and also watch my team showcase as well before me. And yeah, all that's cap. You have one chance to make a first impression, and he already failed that when I tapped him on the ass. You all saw the receipts, right? I wasn't trying to be a I was just saying hello. Then he gets on stage and starts talking. I'm going to come down there, and you're out fight. You could get my number. And I'm like, 3 minutes ago, you were. And then after that, backstage, he just beelines away from me. And I was just like, all right, cap. And anytime he tries to act tough now in front of people, it doesn't have the same sting at all because you know when danger is real, fear is in the mind. Like, where did I hear that from? I can't remember what quote I hear that from, but like it's in his head. He tries to act like a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's a good fighter. He's a good pressure fighter. All that against human punching bags, but there's no danger with him. Last time I saw him in Vegas, I smacked him in the dick because I knew it wasn't dangerous to me, and then he tried to push me. Said, "Don't touch me, bro." I was like, huh. And I just jumped over my seat and I just kept on watching my fights.
You're summing up everything beautifully, but last one for me. How are you finding being in Australia? And do you feel like you're on enemy territory, or do you feel like...
No, man, you think the Australians want the China man to win? They don't want the China man to win. Nobody likes Izzy. Izzy's a cringe lord.
Yeah. In the countdowns. Do you actually believe he sucks, or is it just,
I mean, I don't say he's one of the best kickboxers in the world, but Izzy as a man sucks. Izzy as a man sucks. You guys. I gotta ask the black man. What is your name? What's your name? Lee. Are you American? Where are you? UK. London. How much would it cost for you to hold up a Chinese flag and say, "I'm not black, I'm Chinese"? How much? What's your dollar amount? No fucking comment. No comment, you guys. So does that answer your question?
Israel also said the UFC might not have wanted you in this main event. He's the one that kind of talked to them into getting you in.
Oh, well, thank you, Izzy. I'm telling you, I would probably like Izzy, you guys. I'm sure he's a nice enough guy. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you for the paycheck, sir. I can't wait to fight you.
Is he a guy that you'll have to beat twice, considering like when Alex beat him, it was an immediate rematch?
Oh, man, I'll fight him in the parking lot afterwards, Again, guys, I like Izzy. I'll fight anybody in here. I like fighting. It's fun.
Last one for me. I think everyone sort of, we spoke about it, the press conference is going to be great, but the fight's going to be whatever. So people are kind of assuming you're walking in there and going through this guy pretty easily. Does that add pressure to you, or does that just make you think this is going to be fun?
Nah, I don't even think about it. I don't listen to those voices. I hear people say the odds of this, I'm putting my parlay on you. Bro, your parlay. I put my life on this. So, yeah, I don't listen to those voices. I look at myself as the underdog in this fight. I don't even know where my belt is at. This is not even my belt. I don't give a I just want to beat people up, make lots of money, beat people up in different styles till I retire. And then I'll look back and be like, I was the man. Well, I'm the man. But yeah. In the meantime, Sean's next. I focus on him, and I don't take him lightly. I don't underestimate him, but I don't overestimate him. And he's a dangerous guy, but I have a habit of making dangerous guys look easy.
Israel, I think Will Smith said that quote, by the way.
Oh, is that movie with his son?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Fear's in the mind. Danger is real. Yeah, he's a dangerous guy if you let him be. But I'm not stupid.
And I'm curious, do you dislike Sean at all? Because he's bringing
No.
up like the Chinese flag, questioning your manhood and everything. He brings it up quite often.
Chinese thing, I don't give a I've traveled around the world. I've worked around the world. I've fought around the world. I've acted around the world. I've never even addressed it because, look, if I gave a fuck, I'd address it. I'd tell you why exactly that clip or what it was, but I really don't give a I've been working around the world and making bags. Only thing he said was one clip someone sent to me, and he's questioning my morals and like saying something, and I was like, "You've never even had a conversation with me, and you're questioning." So that one is one I'm doing a Michael Jordan. And I'm taking that one personally, so I can use that against him. But everything else, I don't care. Okay, anime. Okay. All right. Okay. Fuck. Like his insults are like he's that. That's that idiot in the back of the class that just talks over you and talks loud just to get his point across. And again, last time he ambushed me because I wasn't expecting that. And I told him, focus on your opponent because you're going to get knocked the fuck out. And what happened? He got knocked the fuck out.
People might look at the fight with Alex Pereira and like criticize, your tactics and stuff. On paper, in the stats, you have the best defensive striking statistics.
I'll tell you with Alex, there's a lot of pressure with that fight. And again, maybe it's my own weakness as a man. I let it get to me, but you have everybody saying, you beat this guy, and you get a world title. So like in the fight, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I wasn't fighting how I should have fought. Mind you, Alex is one of the best fighters in the world, not taking away his W. Hey, hats off, Alex. You're gonna be the next heavyweight champion too. But I just kind of let the pressure get to me a little bit too much, more than I should have.
Do you think in that sense, you think people maybe overlook your defensive ability going into a fight like this?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It makes me laugh, dude. I could go train with the world champion boxer, best kickboxer, and I'll put hands on him. So it just makes me laugh, man. I think I run my mouth so much, people forget that I can fight.
And I spoke to your coach, Eric Nixick, yesterday after I talked to you, and we were talking a bit about, this opportunity. You weren't supposed to be the guy originally. It seems like there was some reluctance. How cognizant are you of like how big this opportunity is, and these title shots don't come around often, and that you need to take advantage of this moment?
You guys, it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. Just ask, Ring over there. Like I'm in it to get a check, and it means so much to me to fight. Like, it means so much to me, but it's a piece of metal. I'm in it for the paycheck. I love this shit. Like, having a piece of metal around my waist doesn't define me, doesn't make me who I am. It doesn't make me happy. It'd be nice, but at the end of the day, it's just a fight. It's just fun.
You also said that you envision a spectacular finish in this. You want to kind of put the exclamation point on the City Kickboxing lineup on this card. So when you say spectacular, what is that? Is that a knockout? Is it your first submission in the UFC? Is it a back and forth fight?
There's a few options. There's always when you visualize these things, there's a few options, there's a few timelines this could just go. But yeah, there's a few of them, but there's three main ones that I'm honing on, but I can't tell you guys just because they're mine. But I guarantee you I'll finish this guy.